What's going on, everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland, and say hey, Seth.
Hi.
Hi. Where did we just go?
We just go to Chicken and they got some ice cream.
Yeah, we just went to Chick-fil-A for lunch and got some ice cream too. So of course, as a 3-year-old, he's super duper excited about that. Just wanted to kind of, tell you the way I think about with hiring employees and time off. I get that there's times of the year that we're busier. I get that, if you can have all your players available all day, every day, that you can achieve more, 100%. But also as a person, as a family person, and I sacrifice a lot of time with my family to work, to get things done. And we understand, my wife and I are on the same page about that. But when it comes to employees and hiring people, and again, all of this is within reason. The guy was saying that he's got somebody that is interested in hiring. On his application, he just said as far as availability that that he couldn't be available for whatever period of time. Basically, I think it was like late June to like the first week of July or something like that. It's like a week or two, whatever, that he has a family vacation. There is zero chance that I'm going to let something like that impact my decision on whether to hire somebody or not. I don't want my employees to have to sacrifice being with their family on a vacation, one that most likely was planned well in advance. Obviously, they've taken the time to go ahead and let you know that now, early on in the interview process. I'm not going to tell somebody that, hey, if you come to work for me, you got to work the next 4 months straight. You can't take any time off, or you can only take off one day at a time if you really, really need it. It's just not how I run my business, or how I think that, quite frankly, anybody should. I get with some of the corporate stuff. When I worked at Verizon, you couldn't take any time off while you were still a probationary employee, which was it's either 6 months. I think it was 6 months until we actually got our vacation time. And I, if you were deathly ill, you pretty much were still showing up anyways. That's a little different there, but again, with so many of these, with what we're hiring, guys, we're not hiring people that oftentimes are looking at power washing as a career, or that this is a a major stepping stone to a fulfilling career or whatever. I want it to eventually be a long-lasting job for guys or girls, whatever. But again, to say that you're not going to hire this one person because they're not going to be available a particular week, that's 2 months away from now. We're not talking about, hey man, can you hire me on April 2nd? And by the way, on the 15th, I need to take off for the rest of the month. Okay, that's different. It all comes down to being told in advance. And for us, hold on one second, bud. With scheduling wise, nobody knows if we're busy or not then. We can go ahead and get you taken care of, get your schedule accordingly. We've got a huge commercial project, basically the 3rd week of May. Anybody that I hire, I would definitely need to make sure that they're available then. But I wouldn't even necessarily make that a deal breaker. If they're not going to be available, I might choose somebody else, or I might talk to them and say, hey man, that's a really important week for us. Is there any way that you can modify your schedule, since this is a commercial job and we need to get that done? But again, just because it's your busy time, I think at the end of the day, treat your treat your employees the way you would want to be treated. I don't think many people would want to get hired at a place that basically said, no days off, you can't spend time with your family, even though you'd already arranged this before starting to work here. You know, the people that decide to, you know, they've been working a while and all of a sudden, you know, they come in Thursday and say, hey, by the way, I need off next week. That to me, that's one, it's disrespectful to you, and that's, in my mind, that's grounds for termination. That's a whole different ballgame. So anyways, gotta go. See ya.